The Divestor train. Nothing will come between a divestor and some random white man. Not grape, not death, and definitely not herpes. This right here is an infamous divestor. Let's take a look back and pay attention to her username. It's important.
Like a really traumatic situation where this guy, where he was just like so fucking horrible to me and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch. And it was like so painful for me, and everybody was like, well, you're the fucking dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really fucking hurt because like, I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in a frat. And so basically I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time. And he wouldn't look me in the eyes. He wouldn't say anything. It was like, he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed. Which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so fucking painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him. And he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating. Like, she was like, you just embarrass yourself, and like, that's pathetic for you as a black woman to do something that stupid. Like, it hurt so fucking bad because I wasn't even worth being looked in the eye. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. And looking back, and that was the guy who, like, when I asked him to stop during sex, he held me down. Like, that happened a few months after the Target situation. And I was like telling my friends, I was like, I'm just fed up being treated like this. It's like every person that I would run into would do this shit to me, like take advantage of me. And they were like, then just don't be a stupid black bitch with a fat ass. And it was like so painful for me. Cause I feel like if I tell anybody, they'll just tell me to stop being a stupid slut. And it's like, this is like the last place, because like I can't talk to my friends about it, like I can't talk to my parents about this, and like my therapist doesn't understand. Like, I'm in so much pain right now. Like, it was already difficult enough as it is. Like, I wish growing up I didn't hate myself.
Do you see her username? Before she deleted her first account, she was on TikTok as Samara691. I remember, she also admitted to having genital herpes, but she deleted the video. The evidence is still around. So the divestor who hates being black lets various amounts of brat smash without repercussions, has herpes, and is back on TikTok, still hating black men.
It's a beautiful day to be a black woman. It's a beautiful day to be a black woman. It's a beautiful day to be a black woman. It's a beautiful day to be a black woman.
Why is it all the time? It's something messy happening. Ah! Bruh. So a video of me from 5 years ago is going viral. And it's a video of me basically talking about how I was assaulted in college. And everybody is like, well, you got assaulted by a white man at your flight. The whole 9 yards. But I'm like, the video is 5 years old. I'm a toddler. I'm like, damn. It's going viral on Black Incel Twitter and what else? Everybody is like, it's crazy. I'm like, what is going on? Anyways, y'all. Did you read it? But on a serious note, y'all. So 5 years ago, that would have like literally made me so sad and depressed. But now I'm like a lot happier in my life. Like, I graduated college now. I have like a career. I have better friends. I have a better situation in life. So honestly, with everything, like, it's gotten like millions of views. I'm getting like tons of death threats and being called tons of racial epithets and slurs. But what I can say from that is, at the end of the day, only I was there, so only I know what happened. And only I can keep my head up. That's all I can literally do. Sorry guys, I had to rush. I couldn't make a video addressing it earlier because I have a birthday party. I'm in the car right now waiting. It's at a winery. So yeah, but that's basically it. The black incels are mad. They're sending me a bunch of death threats, and I guess it's gonna resurface like every few years allegedly. I don't know.
There's something for you in the world. White is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you. If you're white, there's plenty for you. Desperate babes on the prowl in search of a white man.
One time I was making out with this guy, and midway through he stopped and he looked at me and he was like, have you ever kissed a white guy before? And I was like, yeah. He was like, have you ever dated a white guy before? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I need to tell you something. He was like, I'm Jewish. And I was like, okay, like, I don't see why that would be an issue. And he was like, oh, okay. I had to make sure. And I was like, what in your life have you experienced where like you've had to like just stop and get it out of the way, like as if it wasn't coming? Like, I felt so bad. But like, as a marginalized person, like, I get it, but like, I also understand like the conundrum as like a white Jewish person, because it's like if you're Ashkenazi Jewish, like that is like I get where he was coming from, but I was like, damn, like what did you experience to make you ask that? Like, damn. But we kept kissing. So I could have sworn I entered the Twilight Zone today, because a guy literally texted me and was like, you're so hot. And I'm like, okay, that does nothing for me to hear a guy say that. I've been told that since I was 12 and I got like double D breast. And he's like, no. This is a big deal coming from me because I'm not into black girls. And I'm like, and I'm not into slapping niggas in the face, but you're gonna make me start. Let's stop this convo, bye. In college, I remember I dated this guy for a brief time, and he literally looked like Mr. Beast, and it was weird because this was 3-4 years ago. I didn't know who Mr. Beast was. Me and him would be walking around campus, and people would tell him he looks like Mr. Beast. I remember one day we were walking into his apartment, and this guy stopped him and was like, you look like Mr. Beast. He was just like, yeah, I know. Like, no, thank you, no, nothing, no. Just, yeah, I know. Like, it happened like 4 or 5 times when I was with him. And I didn't know who Mr. Beast was, who he was, or what he was. Fast forward to now, my friend is sending me these Mr. Beast edits, these hood Mr. Beast edits. And I'm like, not only does he look like the guy I dated in college and my most recent ex put into one, but like, so now when I see it on my timeline, it just reminds me of the guy I dated, and now it, like, it's his whole ordeal. But he literally looks like my first boyfriend. But my second boyfriend dressed exactly like him, so. Guys, so Sammy and I are playing cornhole, right? And this guy comes over and he's like, oh, play cornhole with us, play cornhole with us, play cornhole with us. Points to his friend. Then his friend looks at us like he's repulsed. They were just playing cornhole, by the way. Repulsed and disgusted. Like, when he walked over and asked us to play the game, his friend literally walked away. Zoomed. And then he comes to his friend and he's like, guys, come play with us. Like, he's trying to make. He's like, someone, just come. He's like, which one do you want? And then he points, he's like, pick one. So I'm like, okay, guy in the black. He's literally like, the guy in the black is like, I'm buying my friend beers. I'm gonna like, they literally were like, just. Guys, it's because we were black. Not light skinned, like not white. It's because the guy that talked to us was Indian, and he was the only man, person in the friend group that wasn't. Indian man there, and he looked at us with this. He was like, fuck no. Yeah. And they were, mind you, they were playing porno for like an hour. And we asked to like, we were like, can we play? We asked 2 sets of people because they're playing the entire time, straight up talking. And we're like, may we play? He's like, yeah, well, after us. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, take your time. He's like, we will. I was like, okay, well, like. I was just confused. I was like, okay, like, take your time. He's like, yeah, we will. He said that? He was like, I was like, okay, take your time playing the game. Not the rush. He was like, okay, we will.
We never heard that.
And they played it for, they played it for like another 40 minutes. To the point where we just walked away and went to the other bar area. Oh, okay. Period. Clock it. And then another guy asked me for my fucking Snapchat. I'm like, no. At 24 years old, they literally just want to have sex with you. He was like, can I get your number? Then I said no. But the ginger next to you, he might, nah.
The Annalisa woman hates black men, and they've got to do a huge argument over it. Oh yeah, she's part of the Divestor community. So.
What the fuck is that?
Black women that want to abort black male babies and never date or be with black men. So they had an intense conversation.
How many of these are there?
A lot. I noticed because I've gotten a lot of talking points now. Whenever I fight with red pill black men online, there are more black women than I knew existed, even in the world, are on like these comment sections like, oh yeah, like you tell off these black men, Destiny. And I'm like, holy shit, okay.
Divestors. I gotta learn more about that. I had no fucking clue.
I feel like this isn't my business.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we do here. White guys with podcasts. Anything that's not our business is ripe for analysis.
Absolutely.
This is how you know Brad isn't checking for black women like that. This divestor has never been in any kind of relationship. She keeps letting Brad use her for sex while she calls black men incels who are jealous of her. Black women have the lowest marriage rate of any demographic. Interracial marriage rates will never supersede black marriage rates, so when you see tragic self-hating black women posting sermons about divesting, you just have to laugh. Being used for sex by non-black men is basically what 99% of swirlers go through. The best dusty swirlers can get is money for getting nails and hair done, or being left a single mother with a mixed baby, which the latter is ultimately their goal. When swirlers divestors say they've dated the rainbow, this is interpreted to mean they were pumped and dumped by a series of non-black men, whom later married women from their own race and culture. Reality is that swirl cells do the chasing, since non-black men generally find black women the least desirable for marriage. White men's sexual racism is the reason why the majority of the black community doesn't look like people from Sao Paulo, Brazil today. Brad will ride the divestor forever. The divestor train.
So desperate just to hook a white tee.